What's up, you guys? Hostile Carrot here for DC2 Jay Tuesday. We got DC2 Jay in the booth. What's up?
What's up?
So, it's the first episode of DC2 Jay Tuesday. Hoping to keep this thing going. We're going to be following round course at Arm West. Round 2. They're ripping on the 250cc four strokes with Uber and Thunder. DC2J gets killed real quick, but I'm sure he won't stay in the back of the pack for long. So, DC2J, you're one of the top competitors on Monster Energy Supercross 6. I'll go ahead and say it. How long have you been playing the Supercross video game series, and how long have you been playing it competitively?
So I've been playing the Supercross franchise since Supercross 1, but I really wasn't competitively racing until Supercross 5. I didn't even know that leagues existed until the end life of Supercross 5.
So, you started racing leagues competitively how many months ago?
The end of December going into 2023, so probably about 5 months.
And so one of your first leagues on Supercross series would have been Supercross 5 ESXR, the last ever ESXR series on Supercross 5. ESXR probably being the biggest league on Supercross 5. How did you fare in ESXR, the final series?
Well, the final season started off a little bit slow, a little mid-pack to back of the pack top 10s, but by the end of the season we got our first win.
Yes, and you did win ESXR Round 8, last ever competitive league race on Supercross 5. How did that feel?
Felt pretty good, honestly. Felt like it was a long time coming, but it felt really good.
And I recall the event. It was a moment for celebration to be the guy to come in pretty much out of nowhere. And actually, now that I think about it, I don't think I've ever seen somebody come into their first ever league on Xbox and Supercross and win a race. I mean, that was a moment of celebration. It seems like for me. Who would you have been celebrating that with? Who are your people? Anyone you want to shout out?
Oh yeah, well, as of right now, our results have been pretty steady. And when I first got when I got my first ever ESXR, when I had just signed with Quick Corner. So, I got to shout out Quick Corner, longtime sponsor of mine. Carrot, I got to shout out
Yes, sir.
Dookie's dad,
Yes, sir.
Minty, Finesse Lord,
Yes, sir.
Thunder MX, um, TVE Lock, all the original team that I had, and anybody that's really been sticking with me since I went pro in this game, so to say.
So I said, winning your first ever league race, ESXR, the last ever ESXR race on Monster Energy Supercross 5, should have been a moment of celebration. But simply, anyone who's ever downloaded Discord knows that you've been involved in some amount of drama in the Supercross video game series. Is there anything you would like to speak on as far as that drama? I mean, are you even allowed to race ESXR anymore? How does that feel going from a moment of celebration to so abruptly having it taken away from you? What happened? What are you allowed to say?
I'll try to say what I can without getting personal, but, it was a little bit sour. Obviously, got my first win in the leagues on the last round of ESXR, and I just feel like as a whole there's quite a few people who didn't accept me coming into this whole thing, and it really wasn't even anybody I was competing with, so it's not like they mattered much. But there's quite a few toxic people in this community, and unfortunately for myself, I don't tolerate disrespect. I respond to disrespect with disrespect. So unfortunately, there's not a lot, but there's a few admins on the other side, and they happen to be in cahoots with those people, and things just didn't work out in the end. But it is what it is. It's nothing but love for those guys, and hope that everything works out with their series, and it is what it is.
So one of the big things I'm hearing from you, and I do think this is a really important point of consideration, is you said something along the lines of the people who were mad at you are not the people you're competing with. Who are you competing with, and are they mad at you?
Well, you already know, Carrot, the regular A main guys, DK, Bro Bros, Dirt Shark, and Eddie, and all these other guys, and I don't really have an issue with any of them. I mean, Eddie's one of my closest friends and rivalries on this game now, as well as yourself, and I don't feel like any of my A main competitors really have an issue with me at all. It's honestly the guys that are back in C main or that honestly don't even race the game anymore.
What about Mark Sousa? She loves Big T.
Nope, I'm like Mark Sousa, all the
Tricola?
Redemption guys, Bing, Tricola, reporting live.
Reporting live? Oh yeah.
Reporting live, baby. Nah, those guys are on my good side, man. Nothing but love for Redemption. Yeah.
So you're lining up in A mains every time you sign up for a league race. And what I'm hearing from you, just tell me, is it true or not? The people who were left. Oh my lord, he ate it. The people sitting next to you, they got no problems with you. It's other people in the community. Am I hearing that correct?
Yeah, and even Big T, like me and Big T, you know, we had some rough patches when he was on Works and had some issues with his team leader. We don't really have to dig into that too much, but yeah, me and Big T, we're cool, man. I like racing him, you know. Aggressive is aggressive, and we can all get aggressive at times, so I don't take it personal.
So, what team are you presently riding for? What's the best team on the Supercross series right now?
Currently, I'm riding for GFR, sponsored by Quick Corner Racing, and I'd have to say that those two teams right there are the best in the league, without a doubt.
They're both producing results, and I think they're both generally laid-back teams with like older players, people who've been at the game for a while, or maybe not streaming 12-year-olds at least. Like there's some sort of enlistment policies, you know, in order to join those. So massive shout out GFR and Quick Corner Racing. Is there any other teams that you're cool with deserve a shout out in your opinion?
Oh yeah, I want to shout out all of Motorsport, PJ, Bro Bros, DK, Flood, Eddie, Finesse Lord, Redemption. I'm sure there's somebody I'm forgetting.
I'm going to ask you straight up. It's been a little while. Supercross 6 been out close to, what, 3 months, 2 months? I can't remember. It's been a blur. I was intoxicated for some of it. Do you like this game? Do you like it? Is it good?
In terms of my sponsorship with Supercross the game?
He didn't say yes. He didn't say yes. All right,
listen, all right. If we're being brutally honest here, this game has a lot of work that needs to be done to make it 100%. I feel like for 2023 standards, we're falling a little bit behind, but the game has grown on me, considering I basically got it for free. Another guy I want to shout out, Vibe Hazza, my boy Harry.
The token British
The game's
kid.
not bad. Like, it has its pros, it has its cons, like everything else. But you know what? It is what it is. We all play it. We all enjoy racing. So yeah, that's that.
It's not exactly what we wanted, but we're still going to show up on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday night. What leagues are presently running? I don't even totally know the answer to this question. What leagues are presently running? What leagues are you racing? What do you care about? What's the future have in store?
I will say that Mondays, everybody knows we have ESXR on Mondays. We got Alpha, which is Crankcase's series, on Tuesdays. I personally don't really race either of those. My race comes on Wednesday nights, 250 East versus West, an ARM series ran by Dookie's dad, and that's what my main focus is on right now. And then coming up soon this summer, within the next maybe couple weeks, we have BLR, which is a new series ran through ARM, and that's going to be our new Thursday or Friday night league. So yeah, should be pretty interesting.
And Dookie's dad, This is a gimme. I shouldn't even ask it. Best track builder? Okay. Best track builder on the game. That's a question I already asked. Best track builders? Any thoughts on that?
Uh, what do you want me to give my top 3 track builders in
Yeah,
SX6?
go ahead. Go ahead and do it. Let's see what the damage.
All right. If I put myself in it, I give it to Dookie's dad, number 1. Myself, number 2, because, I'm conceited. And I'd have to give third to, even though I've been a little talkative about his tracks lately, I think Dookie, or not Dookie, I'm sorry. I think Woolie's definitely one of the best track builders in the game. I can't say his tracks have been pleasant for me lately, but he's still one of the best nonetheless.
It's the whoops, right?
Listen, Woolie, if you're listening to this, try to work on the spacing a bit. It's nothing but love for you, dude. I was very open about you being the best track builder on 5, and I just think if you tweaked a few things on your racetracks, you'd be up there. But if I don't put myself in the top 3, I would have to give that third spot to Carrot.
Ooh, that was some love that I didn't even see coming. I appreciate that. Okay, we got time for one last question. Dream A main, who's on the gate next to you?
As I crash, right as you ask.
Oof.
All right, so Dream A main. I'd have to put Carrot right next to me. On my right, Minty on my left, and then I'm going to throw in Finesse Lord, The Kid Lifted, DK Coltrane, Lil Bro Bros. Me and him don't have the greatest friendship, but I'd have to put Dirt Shark in there because he's one of the best regardless. I'd definitely put Mark in there, Tricola, Bing, just all the guys that are in A right now.
Bing.
Yep, all of them. I feel like what
Thunder,
we have going right now,
Finesse,
Thunder,
Lifted,
all of those guys. What we have
Honestly,
going right now is pretty good.
Like any regular A main. Well, I appreciate everybody tuning in. Y'all come check us out. ESXR on Mondays. We got ARM on Tuesdays. ASEX on Tuesdays. ARM on Wednesdays. 250 East West Showdown coming up tomorrow night. Be sure to check it out. Check out Dookie's dad on Twitch. I appreciate y'all watching the video, and I look forward to catching y'all next time. Peace.
Peace.